Oh, what the? That pumpkin just turned into a spider. Hello, welcome back to MeatballCraft. We're on episode 2. In between episodes, you can see I upgraded our storage a little bit here. Got these small storage crates, which are quite a bit bigger than chests. I also did a little bit of mining, so we've got a few more resources here. Not a huge amount, but we'll get more. You know how it goes. The plan for today's episode, I'm keen to get into tinkers, of course, as I mentioned in the last episode, to sort of get started. I wouldn't mind making a smeltery too with tinkers as well. Pretty keen to make a pickaxe that has a higher dig speed than iron. In my mining, I found a bunch of ores that I couldn't mine. And we do have a few diamonds here, so I could have made a diamond pickaxe, but I kind of wanted to save them. I think they'll be more useful from what I could tell anyway. Making an enchantment table, and we're also going to need them to make some of the patterns for tinkers. So we'll get straight into it with some crafting. I cut down a bunch of trees, sticks, and planks, and I'll just make some blank patterns. Yeah, thought that was a quest. So we also need a part builder, pattern chest, tool station is just a crafting table, and a blank pattern. And then the other thing was the tool forge. Now this uses a block of something and seared stone, which we don't have yet. But for now, I'll throw these in here with the blank pattern. The wood can go back in there. So we pretty much need to get some seared stone. And to get seared stone, we need some grout. So we smelt up grout to get seared brick. And grout is made up of gravel, clay, and sand. So I pretty much just need to go and get a bunch of those. Oh, what the? That pumpkin just turned into a spider. Pumpkin spider. He's so healthy. Die. Ooh. Oh, I might die here. Got him. And after a quick little shoveling session and running with an unfortunate pumpkin spider, got a bunch of sand, gravel, and clay here. I'll turn these into blocks. And then we should be able to make quite a bit of grout. Wow, quite a bit of grout. Perhaps too much, but then we smelt it all. I've also been smelting these copper ingots for the blocks we'll need to make this tool forge, and we should have enough seared brick now to make 3 of those. 3 seared bricks. Should be able to make a tool forge. And there's the quest. So in here we've done this one. So it'll give us 15 blank patterns, which will be quite useful. Next in the quest book we need to make a smeltery, which we were going to make anyway. Just needs faucets, seared stone, casting basin, casting table. It's all stuff that we are going to need anyway. So I'll add all that to our list on the side here. So as soon as enough of these seared bricks have smelted up, we can get into it. So while I was waiting for those, did a bit of a spruce up on the old base. I went with the marble that I grabbed from that astral sorcery structure outside. Went and mined that up. So I've got that for the walls, and then just spruce wood and planks for the pillars in the floor. I'm not so sure what to do with the ceiling yet. So if you have any ideas, let me know in the comments. This space is for our smeltery. We should have pretty much everything we need at this point, I think, to build this bad boy. It was pretty easy to craft all these bits. Pretty much just needed the seared bricks and I think some glass, like one piece of glass. And there we go. Pretty big, decent size there. We can always make it bigger. We probably actually have the stuff to make it bigger now. So I'll probably do that in a bit. But first things first, we do need to power this thing. And we power it with lava. So I need to go find a bunch of lava. And here's a bit. Quite a bit, which is great. So I think if I put the seed tank down, I'll just water here for now. I can fill this tank up. And I'm pretty sure if I break it, it keeps the lava? Yeah. So that'll do well for now. Sweet. Sets our smeltery working. And along this adjacent wall, I'll throw down the tool forge, part builder, pattern chest, and I'll also put a regular chest just so we can put things like this reinforcement modifier we got from a quest, blank patterns, any sort of tinker stuff that we're not using directly. And so if we look in this tool forge, we can see what the recipes are for different weapons and tools. And the first one we're wanting to make is a pickaxe. And so for that, we need a head, a binding, and a tool rod. It says it down here, components. And the material we make these out of decides what stats the pickaxe will have when we make it. So I've kind of gone through this materials and new book and had a look at some of these materials that we can make the tools out of. I have a decent idea of what I'd like to make this pickaxe out of. And so the first thing we need to get is some advanced alloy. I'm keen to make the pickaxe head out of this because it has a real high mining speed of 13 and also the mining level of cobalt. That should do us pretty well for a while. So for that, we of course need some advanced alloy. And to get the advanced alloy, we need to smelt up one of these mixed metal ingots. And now this is made with just refined iron, which is just smelting iron, refined iron, tin, which we can mine, and bronze, or brass. And bronze, of course, is made with copper and tin, which we should have some of. So first things first, I'm going to smelt up some gold. Got a couple ingots in here. And if I use a seared brick and pour the gold on top, it should make an ingot cast. There we go. So the ingot cast here we can use to cast ingots. And if you remember, it's 3 parts copper to 1 part tin to get the bronze. So I'll throw that in there. We will get all these resources smelted at some point. I'm just keen to get this pickaxe going. So the tin smelted a bit quicker, but the copper should be getting there. Combining into molten bronze, 8 ingots of it. And so we can pour the bronze out into this cast, and that's how we get our bronze. Here's our mixed metal ingot. Throw these through the furnace. And of course, to cast out this advanced alloy, we are going to need a pickaxe head cast. So just like we did with the ingot cast, I've made a pickaxe head. I just made it from stone in this case since it destroys it. I'll pour the gold over it and that'll make the cast. So I've made the cast for the binding and the tool rod as well. Now we just need the materials. So we should have our 2 advanced alloy here. So I'll get that melting down. In the meantime, so the other things that I wanted to make this pickaxe out of is rosite. Now I picked rosite because it's writable, so it gives us more modifiers on our tool. I was thinking I'll just use a dragon bone for the tool rod, since we had a bunch of those. And with the dragon bone, since it's not something that can be melted down, I believe we can just make it in the part builder. Yeah, with the tool rod pattern. So there we go. Dragon bone tool rod. And the modifiers with dragon bone, a bit of durability, a decent modifier amount, which will also increase the durability. And it also has fractured 2, so the damage would be increased if it was a weapon. But hopefully we shouldn't be using this pickaxe to kill anything anytime soon. So the molten advanced alloy is smelted down, so I can pour that out into the pickaxe head cast. And while that's pouring out, I'll melt down the rosite. And I can pour out the binding. Now I'll put these casts back in here for now. The patterns can actually go on this pattern chest here, which is great. So we should have the 3 things we need here to make a pickaxe. So advanced alloy head, rosite binding, and dragon bone tool rod. So this looks like a pretty decent pickaxe to start with. Durability of 2000, mining level cobalt with mining speed 13. It also has very high attack damage, I guess from the dragon bone tool rod. So maybe we will be attacking with this thing. And there we go. We have an advanced alloy pickaxe. I've thrown some redstone on to increase the speed, and that reinforced modifier that we had. So I guess what else is there to do but go and test this bad boy? So I ended up doing quite a bit of mining off camera. I also made a little redstone clock here so that we can start getting some stuff through the smeltery. The redstone clock pretty much just means that it can activate this faucet and fill up this casting basin with blocks of whatever we want to put in there. So at the moment I just loaded up with a ton of iron that we had. We're getting iron from it. I'd be keen to get some better form of armor. And I saw in our mining that we got a bunch of this rupee ore, and this of course can be smelted, or we're going to throw it in the smeltery so that we get 2 ingots instead of 1. But I saw that we can use this to make bedrock chunks, and then we can use the bedrock chunks to make bedrock armor. And I see here that this has a full set perk of fire protection and explosion protection, as well as having a pretty decent amount of armor. So I'm thinking that this is probably a pretty good bet for some kind of early game armor we can rock. The other thing, of course, we need is obsidian, and of course bedrock chunks. We need 24 of these, which means we need 8 rupee blocks. So we've only got 4, so we are going to need a bunch more of that. But we'll also need, I think, 56 obsidian, which is a lot of obsidian. So as you can see, I have returned to this lava lake that we'd found earlier, and I'm pretty much just going to mine up some of this obsidian. Curious to see how long it's going to take. Oh, not too bad actually. I'm glad we've got a fast pickaxe. So I ended up harvesting a little bit more than we needed. And after a little bit more mining, got some more rupee, smelted it all up, and we should be able to make this armor. So there's 24 bedrock chunks, then legs, helmet, chest, boots. And look at that. Kitted out. Nice. Look at that, fire resistance too. Sure, this will help in the nether. Since we made some armor, I figured it would be good to make a sword as well. I'm going to make the blade out of mixed metal. I'm going to make the blade out of mixed metal. So it's the same as our pickaxe, just because it has a decent amount of attack damage and decent amount of durability as well. So I'll melt that down. And I'm thinking for both the tool rod and the wide guard, I'm going to use the dragon bone, just because that'll increase our damage even more. This is the advanced alloy melted down. Cast that into the sword blade. We should be able to use that with the dragon bone wide guard and the dragon bone tool rod to create this advanced alloy broadsword. And this thing has 3 modifiers, but it has 18.23 attack damage, which is pretty good, I think, for just starting as we are anyway. So with our new armor and our new sword, I figure it might be time to go give that tower another go. And here we go. Gotta get the spawners first, right? Why are these mobs so hard to hit? Don't you just love poisonous spiders? Ow. Oh, that's some low health. I think I hear skeletons too. Ooh, some leather. I was wanting some of those. Oh no, that is a skeleton. Good thing we have a shield. Ah! And this sword does pretty well, especially against the skeletons and zombies. The spiders are a bit hard to hit, but... Oh, we're at the top. Ah! Boss man. Oh no, it looks like he blew up the chest. Oh boy. I'm jumping out. He was too strong for us. Wow. Now with all the slime that we got from looting that tower, look at that. Over a stack of slime balls. Need to make a slime sling. So that means a block, some string and some slime for a slime sling. And then with the leather we got, I'm keen to make a glider. A couple more sticks. We just need 2 of these wings. And just stick in between. And so with these 2, we can get around the map real quick. So might as well do a little bit of exploring. I'm going to keep this leather with us. I need to make a sack of holding. This will let us pick up any spawners we come across. But of course we're short of a few leather. But I'm sure we will find some cows along the way. So that's why I'll keep these. And of course I will bring enough wood to make a crafting table. Cool. So on top of that, I'll bring a bed. And I think that'll be us. Sunrise. Good time to go as any. Let's start with going southeast. So I should be able to use the slime sling and the glider. Look at that. What a way to travel. Hopefully there's an island close enough. There we go. Slime sling again. You get the idea. Oh, what is this place? And here's some villages. Got some bookshelves. Hello. Ah, a jam merchant. No way. An anvil? Might claim that. Thank you, sir. Oh, a chest. Engraved coin. I mean, we'll take it. I'm not really sure what we'll need it for, but we'll take it. I'm thinking I might take these bookshelves too. Just because that saves us making a heap of them. We won't be able to dig up the bookshelves, but we'll get the books from them. Oh, another chest. Tax evasion? Minecraft is the greatest game ever, apparently. Ah, the classic tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise. And tax evasion. Cool. You can keep the books, my bro. Now, off we go again. That is quite the tall mountain. That structure looks a little scary. It's kind of hard to get to, so I might just leave it for now. What about this one? This one looks kind of cool. Oh. Just a chest of ink sacs and kraken scales and another book. Just one more collider, bro. Basalt's kind of cool. I'm sure we'll find more of it around. Oh, this slime sling glider. Make it so good to get around. Oh, those sounds freak me out. Nice, a big wooden cube. Oh, is it a furnace? I guess. Big old wooden furnace. Ooh, into the furnace. I should probably be worried about this, but maybe I'll just throw my shield in my offhand and see how I go. Ooh. There's a bunch of furnaces in here. Nice, nice. Hey, Juan. Coal for emeralds? Oh. Don't mind if I do. No? Hey. What a deal. Advancement made the portal. What am I looking at here? What? These furnaces in a portal shape? I don't know what to use to activate it. I do also hear a lot of spiders, so A little bit worried about that. Can't see anything. There we go. I can kind of hear a lot of spiders. I assume I need to go up. Okay, no, dead end. Ooh. Another chest. Oh no. It's giving me gear. Probably not a good sign, is it? Ooh. Oh, chest dummy. I wouldn't mind one of these. Can we grab you? No? How do we pick you up? Hey, there we go. Look at that. Chest dummy. Oh, I think is that a... I think that's the quest that gives us... Yeah, a 6 shield. Look at that. Oh, what good timing. I can hear all these spiders going nuts. Oh. Oh, God. These spiders. Oh, they're just quite hard to hit. Hehe. Got the spawner. Another engraved coin. Oh. Oh. Hello, spider. Oh. I'm really not sure where on earth I'm going at this point. Oh my God, need any furnaces? I mean, I'll take a stack, right? Can you ever have too many? Ooh, a door. Portable furnace? I don't really know what this does. Okay. Well, I assume that it activates the the kind of portal furnaces that we saw, right? I love furnace. Furnace are my life. I love them. This is why I must head to the furnace dimension. Only there will I live happily. Apparently it's a hostile dimension though, so I'm not sure. Guess I'll sleep at sunset, sleep in the furnace bed, you know. So now I just need to... I mean, should I activate the portal to the furnace dimension? I assume so. Hey, it's Juan! Our boy. I assume this is what? No? Okay. Weird. So, I'm gonna just go keep exploring. So, it's been a little while. I looted a bunch more structures, found a village, and I found a bunch of machines in this building. I broke one of these lasers, but it didn't drop anything. So I figured I'll try using the sack of holding on one of the others, and it seemed to work. So this might be kind of our sneaky way of getting an early game generator. I also fought this floaty, sparky thing, and managed to defeat it. Our sword's pretty good, but yeah, after that decided it was probably time to head home. A very full inventory. And I think with all that exploring and loot, that probably wraps it up for this episode. Next episode, I'm pretty keen to get into enchanting. We've got an enchantment table and a bunch of books, so it should be real easy, straightforward. I'm keen to look a bit more into what these things can do for us, specifically the coal generator, because I mean, that's generating power. And yeah, thanks for watching, especially if you made it this far, and I'll see you in the next episode.